Welcome to tonight's regional news. Coming out of Trinidad and Tobago, a father and daughter were shot and killed at a house in Aranguez on Wednesday night. Dead are Elliot Virasamy, 62, and Sarah Virasamy, 32. The killings happened at a house at William Street. At least 20 shots were fired at the father and daughter. Both died on their living room couch. In January this year, Elliot Virasamy's brother Rodney was sentenced to 4 years in prison for assaulting Elliot in 2008. According to the facts of the case, Rodney Virasamy had breached a restraining order and barged into his brother's house and assaulted him. The brothers' dispute was over a property left for them in San Juan, where Virasamy got the smaller house at the back of the property and his brother got the larger house. In passing the sentence, Justice St. Clair Douglas said he was hopeful that the brothers could have settled the issue, but Virasamy had refused and even continued being aggressive towards the man. And still in Trinidad and Tobago, Push East MP Dr. Rudal Munilal has been muzzled until he apologizes to the Parliament. The House of Representatives yesterday approved a motion from government leader Camille Robinson Regis that the member will not be heard until he apologizes, in accordance with the decision of a House last Wednesday to adopt the Privileges Committee report, which recommended that he apologizes for his statement made to the government MP Fitzgerald Hines. I quote, "That is why snake have a lead for you." End of quote. Immediately after the Speaker announced that the motion not to recognize him until he apologizes was carried by a vote of 18 for, 11 against, Munilal defiantly placed a strip of tape over his mouth. Both government MPs and the Speaker paid no attention to him. Shortly thereafter, he left the chamber accompanied by some of his constituents who had been seated in the public gallery. The action of the House means that Munilal is virtually invisible in Parliament. He cannot speak, he cannot vote, he cannot ask questions. He can do nothing for which the Speaker has to recognize him. And finally, in Jamaica, a 29-year-old political activist is seeking to become the first openly transgender member of Parliament to sit in the House of Representatives. Rich Richards has said he will run as an independent candidate in the St. Andrew Northeastern constituency in the next general election, constitutionally due in 2021. The constituency is presently represented by Delroy Chuck of the ruling Jamaican Labour Party. Richards, who broke ranks with the People's National Party on Monday, said he has been a member of the party since he was 15 years old. Richards said running as an independent candidate will have its advantages. He pointed out, too, that he is familiar with the constituency and its constituents. He has also said that being stubborn in the constituency has its advantages as well. He said since his time in politics, he has implemented several programs across the constituency, including special teaching classes at schools there. He said that being transgender will not affect his chances at the poll, despite the stigma surrounding those in the LGBTQ community. And that is all for tonight's regional news. AMEL Griffith reporting for HTP Nightly News.